I think as I got older, I started realizing, like, you know, I got to start paying attention to now what I'm putting in.
Could maintain for hours if he needed. His core is shredded. He's absolutely in the best shape of his life, and it's shown with making very hard things look easy in the gym.
Nice, Roy.
And how it was affecting me in sparring, affecting me in training. So it's really been a journey this camp, and I really dialed in on that. And that's really taken me to the next level.
Ryan Garcia is perfecting his signature left hook through explosive pad drills and blistering speed, appearing razor sharp as he gears up for his February 21st showdown with Mario Barrios.
Straight. Reaching a level that surpasses any level that we've reached in previous camps. To continually improve and get better every day.
Starbucks mocha. Have you ever yogurt today or no?
I ordered it for some reason.
We just got done blanching these carrots right here. Got nice blend ready to rock. Butternut squash. We're gonna make this into puree. Chef Carlos.
And how long have you been working with Ryan?
Last year for the Fortuna fight is when we started.
Ryan Garcia's camp is honing his explosive left hook, sharp and lightning fast, ready to deliver devastating power against Mario Barrios in their upcoming fight. Training sessions showcase Ryan's determination as he navigates fatigue with discipline, powering through resistance while keeping his signature left hook precise.
Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. There you go.
This camp reflects Ryan's growing maturity, recognizing past setbacks while embracing growth, channeling his motivation into daily effort, and sharpening his skills with renewed focus.
We've been keeping it pretty with the same kind of pattern. You know, we wake up around 8:30, and then head to the, you know, strength and conditioning gym. We lift weights, we do, you know, conditioning drills, sprints, all that stuff. Then we take a minor, you know, 10-minute break, and then we head to, you know, boxing.
Today we're here strengthening, conditioning, fine-tuning for the last stretch. Make sure that the body feels right and that we are strong. Keep that pace, keep that pace. 30 seconds. Attaboy.
Ryan Garcia admitted that his camp has been tough, struggling to train more than 2 consecutive days as his body resisted workouts and frequent health checks interrupted his progress.
Remember how to box and try to get sharp all in 2 months. And I don't even know how my body's gonna react. And it wasn't reacting. Every 2 days, it would just shut down. Runs didn't feel right. Nothing felt correct as it should. And I'm not blaming anybody. You come to find out, you know, whatever was happening in the Haney fight, it will never be replicated again. You can't do that. I still don't know to this
That was
day
crazy, yeah.
how I was able to drink and do whatever I wanted and somehow still win. I just wanted to make a mockery of Devin.
Antonio Tarver didn't hold back when discussing Ryan Garcia's upcoming clash with Mario Barrios. The former champion emphasized that this fight is a defining moment in Garcia's career. Tarver argued that if Ryan fails to overcome Barrios, his chances of becoming a legitimate world champion at 147 pounds are slim. He stressed that Garcia's talent and speed mean little without proving himself against top-tier opponents. For Tarver, defeating Barrios isn't just about winning a fight. It's about validating Garcia's place among elite fighters. A loss here could permanently derail his championship ambitions.
Couldn't train hard or good for more than 2 days straight. My body would be like rejecting a run, rejecting anything I was doing. It was like, damn, like what's wrong here? I kept checking my blood, I kept checking everything, like, whoa, something's going on. Like, I didn't realize that, you know, all the stupid you did throughout the year, it's hard to get out of your system in 2 months, and you're 30 pounds up, and your body ain't gonna be moving like a system. So it was just a big disconnect, but I didn't realize it at the time. It was just like, oh, I gotta do this, and I tried to make way what I had. You know, he caught me with a shot.
Oh my gosh. A double hook, short hook, caught Ryan right on the chin, dropped him.
It was more of a push on the second shot. He timed me one shot, and they kind of pushed me, knocked me over, because I was squared up.
Robert Garcia, a respected trainer and analyst, recently shared his perspective on Ryan Garcia's current position in boxing. In a conversation with Paulie Molinági, he noted that Ryan has benefited from timing and opportunity, highlighting how the division's shifting landscape has opened doors to high-profile fights that might not have been available otherwise. Robert emphasized that while Ryan's talent and marketability are undeniable, the true test lies in demonstrating consistency against elite opponents. He pointed out that Ryan's career trajectory has been accelerated by circumstances, but maintaining momentum will demand discipline, adaptability, and a willingness to confront challenges head-on. Garcia also noted that Ryan's explosive left hook and speed make him dangerous, yet those skills alone cannot ensure long-term success.
Holds the championships. You can look, I believe he has a chance to win this, bro, and become a world champion for the first time in his career. I think it's the perfect opponent when you look at all the other champions. If he can't win this fight, I think it'll be hard-pressed for him to win a title. You know, if he's ever going to win a title in boxing, it's a perfect setup for him, because I just believe when you look at the power of Barrios, it's not really devastating. You know, when you look at his boxing ability, he's a good fighter, but nothing really sticks out as great. You know, I just think he's a solid fighter, but I just don't think he's the best champion out there right now today. Solid fighter, has a belt, but I just don't think he has anything when you look at knockout power, extreme boxing ability, other than his heart and his toughness. You know, I don't know what else sticks out for Barrios, and I just believe that's why, you know, but when he had that draw with Pacquiao, that showed me, man, that he could still get back to the drawing board and become a better fighter. I think it was any time for him to show some separation, it was against Manny Pacquiao. And he didn't show as much separation as I would have wanted. And that just left me know he's still in the development stage. Even though he's a champion, he's still learning how to become the best fighter that he can be. Still some things need to be filled in, but we'll see. Maybe the champion come ready to fight and put on his very best performance. And I think he'll need that to beat Ryan Garcia. Now, again, Ryan is not coming in off the best win or the best performance himself. So it'll be important for Mario Barrios to start early and let Ryan Garcia know that it's gonna be a nightmare if he thinks he's gonna take his title. So that's the type.
The sport demands resilience, mental toughness, and the ability to adapt when opponents neutralize a fighter's strengths. Robert concluded that Ryan's future hinges on how he navigates these challenges, stressing that the next phase of his career will determine whether he becomes a true champion or remains a fighter celebrated more for potential than accomplishment. His words conveyed both respect and caution, underscoring the fine line between opportunity and responsibility in boxing's unforgiving landscape.
Paulie, hopefully he's investing his money.
He's like Destiny's Child. He's a survivor. He just keeps blasting. He's just in there, right? He just keeps blasting.
Good for him, man. Good for him. Can't be mad at him. You know, can't be mad at his luck, because I could say that is luck. You know, he's lucky that these guys are around in the division and calling his name out and fighting him. But when it comes to the fight, look, Ryan is got so much power and speed that if Ryan does prepare himself and Ryan does pick the right trainer to come up with a good game plan, and Ryan follows it, because I'm not saying, you know, he's never had great trainers. He's had great trainers, but if he doesn't follow the instructions, and if he doesn't follow the game plan, then there's nothing nobody could do. If Ryan does follow the game plan and disciplines to...
Richardson Hitchens recently offered his candid assessment of Ryan Garcia's current position in boxing, while recognizing Ryan's natural talent and explosive speed. Hitchens noted that Garcia often leans too heavily on a limited set of techniques, especially his signature left hook. He warned that this lack of variety could become a liability against experienced opponents who know how to anticipate and neutralize predictable patterns.
Be a world champion, but his title shots came against Linares and Lomachenko, you know, so that's why he was never a world champion. You get a guy like Barrios. I mean, a lot more guys will become world champions. I think Luke Campbell's a better fighter than Barrios as well, if you put him head to head in that stylistic matchup. So I think Garcia has wins that are comparable to maybe even better than a guy like Barrios.
Last time we talked about failing up, Chris, it was George Kambosos Jr. We talked about he just how fails up, just like finds big fights somehow. But he did have the big upset win over Teofimo Lopez. It kind of put him on a level that I don't believe he was capable of defending. Do you agree with Paulie that Ryan Garcia does have the wins to kind of tantalize us about his ability, even though he's been so disappointing the last couple years?
Regardless of skills and performances, what Ryan brings to the table is popularity. And you mentioned it from the.
When asked to choose between Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia, Hitchens hesitated, noting that Ryan's performance against Rolly Romero left him unimpressed and raised concerns about his consistency. He explained that Garcia's struggles in that fight cast doubt on his ability to adapt under pressure. There was also speculation about Ryan's training setup, with some suggesting he had been working from home rather than in a professional gym. However, recent reports indicate that Garcia is back in a proper training environment, fully committed to structured sessions and refining his skills. Hitchens concluded that while Ryan's potential is undeniable, his future success will depend on expanding his arsenal, staying disciplined, and proving he can perform against elite opponents, highlighting both the promise and uncertainty in Garcia's path forward.
Ryan Garcia.
I don't know. Ryan kind of turned me off with that Rolly fight.
Didn't you say something about where he was training? Because I mentioned it too, that he would look like he was training in his house.
Yeah.
But he could be trolling and really training.
No, it look like he's in the gym now.
Yeah.
It look like he's in the gym. He look like he's trimming down. He look like he's in shape now.
Definitely looking in shape.
Yeah, he definitely like he's getting smaller. He's trimming down. I was looking at his pictures. I'm like, yeah, he like he's getting ready to fight. But what turned me off about Ryan was when I was watching him and Rolly, like ringside. It looked like Rolly froze him. Like after the second, third round, Rolly dropped him. It looked like he was very hesitant. And it looked like all he was looking for was that hook. Like he was waiting for that hook. I feel like I can't just say Ryan is a super talented fighter, but IQ-wise, he only knows but few things. Like he's always gonna resort back to that hook. And if Barrios comes into the right game plan, is
Bob Santos, longtime coach and manager of Mario Barrios, recently shared his thoughts on the upcoming February 21st showdown with Ryan Garcia. Having guided Barrios since his professional debut, Santos stressed the importance of discipline, fundamentals, and ring intelligence in preparing for this fight. He explained that Barrios' success has always been built on a solid foundation of skill and consistency, which helped him secure 2 world championships. According to Santos, the strategy against Garcia isn't about chasing highlight reel moments, but about applying steady pressure, staying composed, and capitalizing on openings when they arise. He acknowledged Garcia's speed and dangerous left hook, but emphasized that Barrios' preparation is focused on neutralizing those strengths through precise timing, strong defense, and calculated offense. Santos believes that Barrios' experience, combined with his ability to adapt mid-fight, will be crucial in countering Garcia's explosiveness. He also highlighted the mental aspect of preparation, noting that Barrios enters this camp with confidence and maturity, ready to showcase himself once again on a big stage. In Santos' view, this fight is not just about securing a win, but about reaffirming Barrios' place among the elite. And he trusts that the foundation they've built together will see him through.
I'm Mario's manager. Mario's been with me. He turned pro with me. I was the head in his corner from his pro debut. And, he's won two different world championships. Sometimes you need a different voice in the corner. We're coming off two straight draws. To me, I know there's much more that he could give and do better. So, sometimes a different voice, can change things up. I worked under Joe Gooses for many, many years, so I have a great relationship with Joe. I have great respect for him. He's a Hall of Famer, and sometimes you just need a different voice in the corner. The last fight with Pacquiao, I felt like there was sometimes a sense of urgency that we could have got more things done. For whatever reason, they didn't get done, and I have to take responsibility as
Ryan Garcia's recent performances have fueled debate among boxing analysts and fans. While his natural talent, speed, and marketability remain undeniable, concerns have grown regarding his ability to consistently perform at the highest level. His most recent loss was especially troubling, as many critics felt it was a fight that should have elevated his standing in the division. Instead, the setback raised questions about his preparation, adaptability, and overall resilience inside the ring.
What was best for him is me to step aside, get a new voice in there, a new guy that can, whip the pony, get it going in the right direction, make a change, because 2 draws is just not acceptable.
Going back to that Manny Pacquiao fight, people were saying that, it looked like he kind of got shell-shocked that he was fighting Manny Pacquiao. I mean, what did you get out of, the reaction of Mario Barrios not being able to pull the trigger at times?
Sometimes that's another big reason I think it was good to make a move for him. Sometimes you could get too many cooks.
Garcia's reliance on a few signature techniques, particularly his left hook, has been noted as both a strength and a limitation. Opponents who can anticipate or neutralize that weapon expose gaps in his overall skill set. Despite these critiques, Garcia continues to attract attention and opportunities due to his popularity and charisma. The challenge ahead is proving that he can evolve, broaden his arsenal, and maintain the discipline required to compete with elite fighters. His upcoming bouts will be pivotal in determining whether he can rebound from setbacks and establish himself as a legitimate contender, or if his career risks being remembered more for potential than for championship achievement.
Okay, Henry, but that's Tank Davis, elite-level counterpuncher. That's Luke Campbell, Olympic gold medalist. They're much more talented fighters than Mario Barrios. But then I take you to his most recent outing, and, he lost this fight. It's the reason people are like, how on earth does he have a world title shot in his next fight? Well, that's what being good-looking in a massive commercial pool does for you. But I take you to the Rolly Romero fight, and Romero is okay, but he's not an elite-level fighter in my opinion, but he was someone who had sparred a lot of rounds with Ryan Garcia and understood Ryan Garcia as a fighter, and again, he shows you the way here with effective counterpunching and isolating those weaknesses of Ryan Garcia. So what you'll see here in the Romero fight, and what I really like about Rolly here, is that he's not afraid of Ryan Garcia rushing him, and Ryan Garcia wants to do what Ryan Garcia does. Those things we explained before. He likes to press the action, and it's early in the fight, and this made him so apprehensive for the rest of the fight that he lost. As you can see, Ryan Garcia, he steps into the pocket here, and even though Ryan Garcia is right in front of him, Rolly knows Ryan's probably looking for...
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates. Until next time.
Later in the Romero fight, because Ryan Garcia was expected to beat Rolly Romero, he's not seen as being the best operator out there, Rolly Romero. And I guess it shows you that a fighter who's not even top level can exploit Ryan Garcia with the right game plan. So can Mario Barrios do it? And what can Ryan Garcia do about it? Can he change? Can he fix these problems? Well, even though I don't think he's particularly consistent with his counter-punching Barrios, he has shown in moments he can do it. And so if Ryan Garcia remains the same, I think there's a chance he can execute this. I'll show you in this fight here against Akhmadov when Barrios was down at super lightweight. Watch here. So he steps in with the jab, which misses. Akhmadov then returns with his own backhand, which Barrios pulls back from. And then in that moment, you can see his right hand here is away from his chin, a la Ryan Garcia, I suppose you could say. Barrios catches him with a counter left hook, which is the exact position that Ryan Garcia has been a little bit weakened, and he touches down there, Akhmadov. Against Ugas, we see him land a nice counter jab here as Ugas fires his jab, he catches it.